welcome to Inside College Basketball from the CBS Broadcast Center in New York City. I'm Kiana Martin, thrilled to be joined by Ice Young. We've got Wally Zerbiak, we've got Chris Walker, and I want to dive right into Thursday night's action, starting out right here on our air. 9th-ranked Gonzaga making the 78-mile road trip to face Washington State. Zags winners of 7 straight versus the Cougars.
Yeah, biggest game of the night, and it was all about Graham Ike stepping up. But the injured Braden Huff got the news, and boy, did he deliver. 23 and 11. Nice kick-out pass to Adam Miller. He knocks down that three. The Bulldogs up by 16 at that point. There's another nice little floater. A lot of guys getting into the action, too. Graham Ike, though, nobody could handle his size, his strength, his leadership. Impressive performance by the Zags after getting some rough news today.
Yeah, definitely, especially considering the news of Braden Huff. You're going to be without him for multiple weeks. They're saying about 4 to 8 weeks. But, Seawalk, I want to get your thoughts on what you saw to the Zags without their star.
I saw them play very impressive, and then assert their will. And you talked about Washington State making so many threes, double-digit threes. The bottom line is they crushed them inside. They won the physicality game 52-12. Look at the second chance points, the fast break points. Obviously that was because they were Washington State was turning the basketball over. But, and Ice talked about this earlier. If you want to be a championship team, you have to win different ways. And you're going to have to win with injuries. Right. It's part of the game. No one's going to make excuses. Certainly Mark Few's not going to do that. But it also gives other guys an opportunity to step their games up. We see it time and time again. And then when Braden Huff comes back, they have other guys that have been used to contributing, and it gives them a chance to win that elusive championship they've been waiting for.
Yeah, I think a player like Jalen Warley is who we're going to see more of, kind of play on the inside. Energy is really good from him as well, and was efficient from the field today. But I completely agree because I said it, right? They're going to step up. Players are going to have opportunities, and that's what you want. And I'm just curious to see this team in about 4 weeks, Wally, when they have figured out how to play without Huff. And then hopefully he's healthy, right? And then you talk about inserting him back during tournament time, and which is kind of like that secret weapon, right? When we see players come back late, now you don't know what to expect.
Well, in order to win in the tournament, you have to win a lot of different ways with a lot of different lineups because you don't know who you're going to be matched up against in that bracket. You could play a team that maybe having 2 bigs out on the floor isn't going to be your best strategy to advance in a winner-go-home type situation in an NCAA tournament. So Mark Few has the opportunity to develop his bench a little bit more, give guys some more time, gain their confidence, and they can gain some confidence out there. And if it possibly, hopefully Braden Huff comes back healthy, it possibly could be spun into positive come March if this team is more complete and ready.
Listen, I'll just say this, even Gonzaga uses the portal. So Braden Huff has been there for a long time. So has Graham Ike. Those guys are solid. You know what you're getting. Do you really know what you're going to get? Even though they played some great games in the preseason part of the season, going into the tournament is very different. It's one and done. Giving these other guys opportunity like Jalen Warley from Florida State to come in, Adam Miller, this is huge for them. And they're going to have to find different ways to win this game the rest of the season.
An opportunity to dive more into that depth that they do have. But earlier tonight, a developing story in college basketball. Federal prosecutors have charged 26 people, including more than a dozen current or former players, in a point-shaving scheme. The indictment says that at least 39 players on 17 teams fixed or tried to fix 29 games. The scheme allegedly began in 2022, tied to illegal betting on pro basketball in China before moving to the NCAA games, with bribes ranging from $10,000 to $30,000 per game. NCAA President Charlie Baker says they have an open and internal investigation, adding, quote, "Protecting competition integrity is of the utmost importance, and we will continue to cooperate with law enforcement."